The university, the Otto von Guericke University of Magdeburg, is located about 100 kilometers west of Berlin. So there is the largest international airport in the environment. And this new study program we have been built since Intel, that international global player, plans to build a huge fab nearby Magdeburg. And this company seeks for a lot of talents. And we are certainly one university that can supply talents. So we implemented a cross-faculty interdisciplinary study program to prepare students for this kind of high-tech industry. So it's not only Intel, we have in Germany different other players like Infineon, GlobalFoundries, Osram. Soon TSMC will be in Dresden, ASML is in Berlin, Coherent is nearby. So all these companies are working with very, very advanced technology, machines, equipment, characterization equipment. So you really need a Master of Science for that. And that study program is devoted to bring you the knowledge that you need to work in these industries. And this is a 2 years program that starts the first time this fall. And it will have a capacity of only 40 students. And the reason for that is that this study program has a lab course that takes place in an advanced clean room environment where you really work on similar equipment as in these fabs. And you are learning how to make semiconductor devices at a scale of micrometer or below. So since this capacity is limited, we have an admission through a selection procedure, and I will present the details of it a little bit later. So for those of you interested, you need a Bachelor of Science in Engineering Sciences. Electrical engineering or physics are the most preferable one, but also chemistry is a good one. And those that are related, so in Bachelor of Science in Nanotechnology is something, but others could be good as well. We will evaluate that, but nobody of you is excluded as long it is a Bachelor of Science in an engineering study program. We require an English certificate on a C1 level. Currently, we have the point grade for IETS between 6 and 7. And as I told you, you have a very good job perspective in the semiconductor industry, but also in other related fields. That's our program. At the beginning, we have something that is called entrance harmonization, where we try to close the gaps between the different Bachelor of Science levels. So some of you might have had electronics, but not quantum physics. Others might have had chemistry, but not electronics. So we will judge that on your certificates. And you need that to then follow up the semiconductor physics courses and the semiconductor engineering. There you have advanced courses on integrated circuits, semiconductor process technologies, and characterization methods. That all brings you into a level that you can master this clean room lab course, which is block 1. So it is done within 1 week, and you will process a device, a transistor, and you will characterize that transistor. Some special thing that was advised from Intel to us to include machine learning. So that is part of the informatics education. And of course, in our master program, there's some general education courses like academic skills development, where you learn how to present scientific things to your colleagues. The introduction to research is some preparatory course before the master thesis will start. For the master thesis, you will have a time frame of 6 months, and that will be done in different connected faculties of natural sciences, electrical engineering, or process and systems engineering, or the informatics, whatever you like most. Yeah. And you can specialize yourself by choosing from some electable courses, either in basic semiconductor research or in applied semiconductor research, or in this artificial intelligence. So the admission process is outlined here in a very short way. So as I said, Bachelor of Science is something that counts. It can give you up to 40 points if it is one in electrical engineering or physics. If it is from chemistry or nanotechnology, you will get 30 points. If it's not in any of these areas, but an engineering degree, you might get some points as well. Then the total grade of your bachelor certificate will count. If it is better than 1.5, the note, according to the European standards, it will earn you 40 points, and then stepwise 30 to 20 points. There will be prospectively next year a admission threshold that your grade must be better than 2.5. That will be an adjustment that we have to do. The English language, as I said, the TOEFL C1 level or B2 level is required. And we also want to have a motivation letter that explains to us why you choose that study program. That will be refereed by 2 independent people, and it can get you up to 10 points. And another 10 points can be awarded to you to that admission process scheme if you have passed courses in basic electronic circuits or basics of chemistry or quantum physics. So that in total has a maximum of 100 points. That gives you a ranking, and the first 40 people with the most points will be admitted to the program. That's the summary that's probably not of interest to you. So why should you study that program? As I said before, but maybe a bit more to that, it's not only Germany, but all over Europe, we are increasing the effort to build up a sustainable chip industry. There will be billions of euros going into establishing a network of fabs into different areas. And in every one of these fabs, wherever they are located, you will need skills that can only be learned in a clean room environment, where all the machines operate quite differently than in, let's say, automotive industry or some other stuff. So what you learn here is to work with very delicate equipment that has to be managed every day, adjusted every day to ensure that the yield of these machines is always at the highest level. And Intel, as our partner in that program, is certainly one of the leading international companies. So the perspective for a job after this master course is very high. So that is, in a nutshell, what I would like to tell you for the moment, but I'm open for questions. Just one little other thing. All that has been presented for Dresden is very similar. It can be said to Magdeburg as well, concerning the living cost. And it's also located at the same river, the Elbe. Although I admit that Dresden, to my opinion, is a little bit nicer, but Magdeburg is older. So anyway, that shouldn't count for your decision. I'm happy to answer all the questions that you might have.